Today I'm doing a review of the Vaders Legionnaire. In this review I'm going to be covering the physical characteristics of the saber, the electronics and what's installed inside of it, and the usage of the saber, and then at the end a couple of closing statements. The overall length of this saber is 14 inches with a 12-inch grippable section down here. This can be extended up to 14 inches if the SOUNDBOARD is removed, which I'll demonstrate in a little bit. At its narrowest point, which I believe is down here, it is measured at 1.15 inches, and its widest point, which is around up here, measured at 1.3 inches. The SOUNDBOARD handguard is measured at 3.5 inches in diameter and is removable via this collar right here. This is the SOUNDBOARD removed, so you can fight with it with the SOUNDBOARD on or without the SOUNDBOARD on. Just make sure that if you do fight with it off, you put this collar on to protect these threads. The SOUNDBOARD is held on by the O-ring and the collar assembly and is retained by a little lip right here. Now, starting from the emitter and working our way down, we have this powder-coated habaki right here. We have our SOUNDBOARD collar, our SOUNDBOARD itself, nice little choke section here with some wasting along the saber. We have the diamond pattern, similar to what you'd see on a katana. Our switches, main and aux, and then a couple holes that I put in. Nice little ribbed grip section there. Our pommel. Now we'll go over what all these screws on the back are for. I'll start off with the holes that were already in this saber. We have the main blade retention screw there. This is a LED screw that keeps the LED module in place. Switch holes for the aux. This screw keeps the hilt together. As you can see right here, there's a little seam, and it's a two-part construction. This bottom part threads onto this one and is held together by this screw. This keeps it from unscrewing mid-fight and breaking in half.
Whoa! Another one! Full time! Whoa, son! Help! No.
Now for the screws that I put in myself, I have one here, one there. This one was a error by me, and I believe it was this one as a secondary blade retainer. So these two will hold the blade, and these two hold the chassis in place from rattling too much in the saber. Installed in this saber is a Plector Labs Crystal Shard 4.5 with a RGB LED. When it comes to using the saber, it's very comfortable and very practical. The AV switch right here is very recessed, so you won't run into any accidental shutoffs. I did file down my aux switch a little, so I can still actuate it if I need to, but at least the aux switch won't turn the saber off. And then this nice wasting down here, along with this pommel, allows for some good one-handed maneuvers. As well as the wasting at the top here, a nice little choke point, allows for some good two-handed fighting, and the 12-inch grip allows for some good leverage when combined with the TSUBA for some good binding. Now I'll demonstrate the SOUNDBOARD and its capabilities. So we have the activation switch. It's asleep right now. I think I have it set to 10 minutes of deep sleep mode, which will boot sound activation, blaster locks, blaster sounds, force swing, lockups, and then your shut off. And then while the Saber is awake, the LED on the switch will illuminate. But now I'll show the mute, which is done by clicking the aux and the power switch. Aux switch slightly before the power. It'll be quiet. Everything else, flash and clash, will still work. And then when you shut it off, it'll be silent. And when you turn it back on, you have your sounds. Now, to color change, you'll push the aux and the power switch while the Saber is on. You'll get your sound, and you rotate. So let's say I want to go to green. You just gotta locate it. Press your aux switch to lock in the color. And then you're good to go. In closing, if you can find this Saber, I would definitely recommend picking it up. But as of the time of shooting this video, Vaders Vault does not make this hilt anymore. So the only way you would be able to find this is secondhand on, say, eBay or whatever Saber groups you may be a part of. I got this Saber back in February of 2020, and I've been using it ever since. I even used it at TSL5. I'll show some footage of it. It holds up to a lot of heavy usage, but one note that I've been able to resolve is some unintentional shutoffs. That'll happen if impacts are too hard. The chassis will move around and the battery will disconnect for just a split second, and the whole Saber will restart. So I'll show some footage of that at the end, as well as some fights. That pretty much wraps up this review. If you enjoyed it, give me a like, subscribe, share the video, and until next time.
Seconds left.